Привет всем, это Фиаско Фобия.
Здравствуйте.
И сегодня настроя. Это неспроста, потому что сегодня к нам пришел наш большой друг Сатия, человек, который не говорит по-русски и не испугался Реал Мадрид, вот сказать нам на английском языке, рассказать о своих фейлах. Хотя он реально очень крутой чувак. Этот чувак посетил 70 стран. Он
Дай мне слово сказать, пожалуйста.
Да, окей.
Он чемпион чемпионов, он чемпион в квадрате. Знаете, что я имею в виду?
В кубе.
В кубе. Он сам чемпион, он воспитывает чемпионов, и он делает так, чтобы мы все с вами стали бы чемпионами и современного мира. Но это...
По футболу.
Да не только по футболу.
Да, не только по футболу.
Давайте все-таки дадим ему слово, а то он, мне кажется, уже заскучал. Спрашивай, как договаривались.
Окей, теперь по поводу спрашивания и английского языка. Все знают, что мы тут все знаем английский язык. Только меня понимают ребята из Бруклина, а вот профы понимают, ему задают вопросы профы. Поэтому я спрашиваю легкие вопросы.
Я не понял вашего комплимента, начинай.
Потяжелее. Итак, мы начинаем, друзья. Сатия, please tell us about the favorite fail in your life. Really, your favorite fail. Yeah.
It's a very tough question.
Oh, tough
Because
We like
I've
tough
got
questions.
so many fails.
Right.
And it's very difficult to find a favorite one, you know.
Our person.
Он крутой мужик, я вам говорил, он крутой мужик.
But if I have to choose, okay, let's say one among the top 5, 10, I don't know, like many. Right?
Okay.
For now, like it was from the time I was in college. I was doing my master's in business, and I was never a very studious student, to be honest. I was always interested in many other things.
Like me.
And no, my professors were brilliant, and the class was brilliant, but I just wanted to do other things as well. So there was this one class where it was at the end of the day, a weekend coming up, and my friends from outside had decided to go somewhere else, in another city and all that, right? So they had made the plans, they were all waiting for me, and my class was going on, right? So what do I do? So, and we had to leave at a certain time because there was a public transport at that time, we had to take the train and so on, and if I missed that, I would not be able to join them, right? And it was like river rafting and all kinds of fun activities, right? So, and by the way, I've always grown up playing football, right? So by that time, I had injured my knee very badly. So I had an injured knee, a ligament injury, so that was recurring. Like I would not give it enough rest. I would go back to play again and again, so I would get it injured. So this was a bit fragile at that time, the knee, right?
Fragile.
So
Fragile.
Yeah, okay.
So
Favorite word.
Yeah.
So how do I get out of the class? Now, the professor is teaching, right? So what do I do? So, of course, there's a window, right? And
I know many methods how to escape the class.
so, I decided to jump out of the window, right? Yes.
What floor was it?
Yeah, it was, I think I was 4
10.
years old, but maybe I was in the MBA class, I don't know. Like, so I just went, like, I tried to jump and it was a bit higher, right? The window was, I mean, yeah, normally I should have done a very good job, but I landed on that knee, which was injured, right? Like I landed on that knee.
Okay.
And I couldn't get up. I was lying down on the floor.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
And I needed help, but I can't shout. Because if I shout, my professor will come out and, I'm not supposed to do this, right? So I'm just lying down on the floor. I'm just watching, like, how will I get help now, right? And the funny thing is, there was this friend of mine, like one of my classmates, not from that class, another class, bit of a studious student, what you would call generally a nerd. He was probably going to the library. So he's walking by, right? Now I can't shout to him. And he's going in his own concentration, right? And then he looks at me right there. And I'm lying down on the floor, literally on the floor, right? I'm like, and he's like, and then he's walking, right? I can't do anything about it, right?
Hi, Jack.
I don't know,
Hi,
like, and then I'm lying down there 5 minutes just hoping, praying that nobody else comes, right? Like nobody from the teaching faculty and all, and asks me what's happening. Luckily for me, that guy actually, after a few minutes, he turned back. He came to, why are you lying down like this here? You know?
Just out
It's
of
not
curiosity,
because,
right?
Exactly. No, it's certainly not because I enjoy doing this, but you know, I'm hurt now, so I really need some help.
Oh, wow.
So he's like, okay, what do I do? What do I do? I said, okay, please call this friend. He has a bike. Let him come. At least get me from there. So somehow we managed. But really, the embarrassing part, I had to be in, literally in crutches for the next 2 weeks. I had to be
really?
like in
So
bed rest for a week or so, and I had to obviously miss classes, like legitimately miss classes, right? So, but for that, I needed to go and get a formal permission from the dean, and this is an MBA school, which is like a hostel, right? It's like a residential MBA school, and as you can imagine, nothing is a secret there, right? So the professors know what is going on with all the students and all. And of course, everybody, including the dean, knew how I have injured my knee, right? But formally, of course, like I keep a straight face and I say that, ma'am, really, I'm sorry, I injured my knee. And
At the lecture.
I must say, she was really gracious. All of the teachers were very, very gracious about this, were very kind, and they allowed me in, but it was really embarrassing. And then the worst embarrassment was when I went next to that same class, right? And that was a visiting professor, a very kind-hearted guy, very old gentleman, very, very nice guy. But he was not aware of these things, right? So he was like genuinely, oh, what happened to you? How did you get injured, right? And all my classmates are laughing. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I just,
I couldn't fly.
So, I would say that was one fiasco which I would rather not repeat or think about, but well, it happened.
Thanks for your answer. 1 second, please. Слушай, получается вот что. Из этой истории можно будет сделать вывод, что в принципе антихрупкость может работать. А давай-ка у него спросим об этом, а? Что он думает?
Вот, парни, вот это вот человек очень любит выводы, но вы поняли, какой у нас крутой чувак сейчас к нам пришел? Сатья, он реально крутой чувак. Он не побоялся рассказать вот такое, да? Не побоялся сделать сначала, потом рассказать. То есть это реально круто. Те, кто учил английский так, как я, у пакистанских таксистов в Бруклине, мы потом наложим, вот так сказать, вот это вот, как она называется? Субтитры, да. А для тех из вас, кто не прошел английский мимо, вот, в школе, да, типа вот профа, да, сейчас ты спросишь, сейчас он задвинет за антихрупкость, задвинь, пожалуйста, да, вот спроси просто.
So we have a special question. I think we are going to ask this question to every guest, and you are not an exclusion here. So, fragility. Not referring to your knee injured, but to your life, to your professional career, in your fiascos. Does it work? Does it have a practical application in your life? Fragility and anti-fragility based on the theories of Dr. Taleb.
Too much Oxford English, really, just too much.
Sorry.
So, what do you think? Does it help in your life? Being fragile or anti-fragile?
I don't know.
Smart. Am I?
Really?
Sorry.
Сам себя не похвалишь, это вот про профа.
As you can see, I didn't really attend my classes properly. So I don't really know about this theory so well, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, jokes aside, I think fragility doesn't really help so much. I think a bit of fragility.
Вот так вот. Вот камень в огород.
Окей. Нет, ну зато правда.
Зато правда.
Это правда. Вот,
как мы обещали, все наши истории будут правдивыми и true to life.
Спасибо
большое.
Спасибо нашему гостю.
Спасибо, это thank you very much.
Да, thank you very much. Вот. И тебе, кто не знает, вот thank you very much надо говорить. Вот. Ну и не будь лохом, смотри нас, реально.
Играйте в футбол.
Да.
До свидания.
Пока. Всем
Все.
добра.